Alright. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're sitting here cold and dark, by the way. I mean, it shows the lights on. We are cold and dark, supposedly. Supposedly we're cold and dark. Let's hope we're cold and dark. This is a long flight, and I'm not going to stream the whole thing. We're just going to stream out past the SID if we get it set up correctly. I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, very good with this FMC yet. Still learning. So bear with me. Hopefully, and we'll get it set up. I will try and muddle through it. And hopefully here we're going to be cold in a dark. No guarantees that we are cold and dark, but we should be cold and dark. Okay, we are cold and dark. Let me see if I can get the right buttons. Whoops. Okay, gotta go down. Whoops. No, not right one. Come on. Okay, this is the right one. Okay, we got to start the APU and the battery. Turn off Toby. Battery's on. Have to start a fuel pump. Fuel pump is on. Let's see. We are going to have to start the APU. Okay. And it's going to have to fire up. While we're doing that, we will align nav units. Should have, oh, I can't never remember. Okay, it's running. Okay. We should have it correct. Don't remember those lights turning on. Generator off bus. I believe I should have been all lit up. APU is running. What am I doing wrong? I'm nowhere in the plane. What did I do wrong here? Whoops, wrong button. Still aligning. Like I say, I haven't got all this down yet. Could have swore those lights turned off. Did I forget anything? APU is running. Fuel pump is on. APU generation is on. Why would the bus be off? Says the bus is off. I don't understand. I'm not on ground power. I flipped the switch. Maybe I just don't remember those blue lights staying on. The other one's turned off. And it's on, so. I'm sure that was the right switch. Alright, well, let's find out. We will find out. Okay, here's where it's always a nightmare. Let's get the reference airport will be, where are we at? PANC. I don't remember the gate, but it usually doesn't take the gate anyway. Next page, doesn't matter which one of these we use. Previous page, we'll put position in. Okay. We got that part down. Okay. Fill that out yet. Origin, PANC. Destinations, UHPP. Flight number, we'll just put in PMDG 737. And we'll request our flight. That's it. We'll select it. And it'll have to load. And we'll wait for it to load here. Say we're cold and dark, and the only thing we have running is the APU. I'm going to load the route. And then we're going to activate it and execute. Okay. Runway out of here is 7 left. Flight number once again is PMDG 737. Flight plan is, and we're going to execute it. All right, let's get this part done. Cost index will be 18. Reserves are 2,000 pounds. 99. And I'm going to have to go back to menu. Next action, payload. Let's see what we got here. Forward gas, forward app, that's good. Load. Okay, we're pretty light. That's good. We'll go to return. Fuel is 50. No, we do not have enough fuel. We're going to need at least 5,200 pounds. Whoops. Level 10.0. Well, gee, we screwed that up. Well, we didn't need 100%, but it says we got 100%, so we're going to leave it alone. We're not going to worry about it as long as we got enough to get there. We don't care if we waste fuel because that's just how we are. Ground services. This plane likes to run out of hydraulic fluid, so we're going to service it. Because if you run out of hydraulic fluid, you don't have any rudder and all that stuff. I have so we're just going to service everything, get it done. Probably can't service APU motor because it's running. Okay, payload and fuel we've got. Don't care about the rest of it right now. Let's go back to FMC. Ident. Engine ratings up. Supplemental, we're good there. Position is already there. Okay, let's go with the perfs. Let's request. Like I say, I'm still learning this, so if you guys see me doing anything wrong, be free to speak up. I'm going to load the perfs, execute. We got 7%. Okay. Back to the index. We're going to take off. Flaps, we're going to set at 5. Figure out the trim here, 23.3, 5.69. We can set that right now since we're here. Whoops, got to get the right button. Okay, looks like we're a little low, so we're going to crank it up. I do have a honeycomb alpha and bravo, so okay, that's it. Go back here. Okay, we'll go ahead and put down the flaps. We're not running. I'm not sure it will engage, so we're not going to bother. We're going to set our V1s, our VR, and our V2. I don't care about remaining on the runway. Okay, we got the takeoff references set. We're going to go back to menu. And what are we going to do here? We're going to go to departure and arrivals. Okay, departure is Potter 1. Runway is 7L. Potter 1 is the departure SID. There's no trans because basically all we can go. We're going to execute. Go back to departure and arrivals. We're going to go here. Our approach is ILSZ. 34 left. Let's see, 34 left. And it's Kulo 5 north. Kulo 5 north. There's our... We're selected. There is no trans that I know of. I don't think so. Better go back and check the chart. That is Kulo, so there should be no transition. Correct? Correct, right? This is the star, and this is the approach, so we should be good. If not, we'll find out, right? I do have Navigraphs up and open, in case you're wondering. If you want to see it, I can drag it down here a minute, but there's our route. That would be it. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go to takeoff. I already set it. That looks good. We're going to execute it, and it did eliminate my takeoffs. Wonderful. 222. We're going to go to index to takeoff, and we're going to set our V1, VR, and V2 again because obviously I did them too early. Okay, there's our route. PANC to UHPP. See how the route, we got a vector here, so we're going to close the vector up, execute, look for any discontinuities. Yes, we have one. I don't know why, but we have one. And we're going to close that up. Execute. Okay. Should have a good route now. I don't guarantee it, but, you know, we should have. Everything else should be set. I'm not going to use any steps, so that's not going to happen. I can get the forecast. Let's wait on it. What's the message? It's ready. Let's load it. Give it a second here. There we go. Okay, descent forecast. Don't know how to do that yet. Jesus. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. 49.6, 45, 9, 26. We're not going to use a hold. We should be good to go. I'm not going to set the radios, so I'll have to look it up, and I'm not going to do that. All right, I think we're good to go. And now we're going to cheat here. We are going to put it directly into taxi mode because I'm not very good at starting the motors. I still have need much more practice. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stand on the brakes. Ba, ba, ba. We're going to go to the menu. We're going to go to setup, and panel is going to, we're going to load taxi mode and execute. So we should be starting up, as you can tell, using reserve fuel. Now, why would that be true? We should have it changed it. Okay, we're going to set it full. Alright, I thought it carried 7,000 pounds though. Obviously it's not using the wing tanks. Okay, let's go back to takeoff. Let's go back to menu. FMC, I'm working on it. Index. Takeoff. Not changing any. So we're good. Let's check, double check trim here. Nope, man, went down a little bit. It's not far enough off that we're gonna worry about it. And let's make sure it took the fuel. It says it's full, 100%, but we already set that. I don't understand why that changed. Because I sure as hell didn't change it. Okay, well, we should be good to go. So, and we should be running right now. Okay, let's see if the tug will work. We're going to get clearance, and then we're going to check to see if the tug will work. We're going to get IFR clearance.
Anchorage clearance delivery Eychimo 1 IFR to Petropavlovsk, ready to copy.
Eychimo 1 is cleared to Petropavlovsk Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 7 left climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.6 squawk 2675.
Eychimo 1 cleared to Petropavlovsk Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 7
I can't
left
pronounce that
climb
in real
and
life.
maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 118.6 squawk 2675.
Eychimo 1 read that correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
Okay, we'll go to ground to get ground clearance.
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 with whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
Eychimo 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 7 left via taxiway Echo Golf 1 Lima Cross runway 33 Kilo Hotel. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 7 left using taxiway Echo Golf 1 Lima Cross runway 33
Okay, we
Kilo
want to
Hotel
move the
Eychimo 1.
nose to the right. Alright. Push back. Nose to the right. I don't want to dot the I. I want nose cross the T. None other. How about? Hi, how we doing? Why aren't you letting me? There it is to the right. Put the tug on it. Let's see if it rolls it. Sometimes it won't roll it. Why won't it start? The hell's the difference? Yeah, we are. I don't understand why it's not starting the tug. Push out style, turn nose right 90 degrees. Why isn't it starting? Because I'm on the brake. I don't think the brake is set. Well, whoops. Brake is not set. So why are we not starting?
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 would like to cancel IFR.
Oh, come on, that's not what
Eychimo 1 IFR flight plan.
You know, they got key bindings in
Taxi
here
to
that are
runway
a
and
joke.
request VFR departure from tower.
Okay, let me check, make sure the chalks aren't in. Got a door open maybe? Open, open, open. Extend. No. Why isn't it showing me where the chalk's at? They're removed. So what am I looking at here? Don't have the tower. Don't have nothing. Brakes are released. Tug is there. Why won't he start? What is going on? See, now I got to reset. Well, see, that won't let me go back to flight plan. Son of a bitch. And I did not turn it off. It's just some key binding is set that I happened to hit, and I don't know what, and it won't let me go back to the tower. Son of a gun. You know, the hell.
Anchorage Airport Information Whiskey 1.
See, I cannot say nothing to the tower. It won't let me communicate with the tower. Ah, you bastards. You know, I love Microsoft Flight Simulator, but they have some bugs that are just ridiculous. There's no reason I can't talk to the tower except I can't say nothing to the tower. It will not let me connect to the tower again. I can go back to ground.
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 requesting pushback.
Eychimo 1 pushback request accepted.
Can't get it to work here, so we're going to remove that. Steer to the right. Well,
Anchorage ground
see, I don't
Eychimo 1
know if they got
requesting
them
pushback
backwards,
tug
but
to
we
steer
do
the
not
aircraft
have.
to the right.
Eychimo 1, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Well, son of a gun, it's backwards.
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 requesting pushback tug
Pricks.
to steer the aircraft to the left.
Eychimo 1, your request has been transmitted
It's
to the
backwards from the tug that comes with it, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't know why the tug's not working. PGM tug. PMDG tug. Takes you back to the taxi line, so I like using it, and that way you're right on the taxi line. I have no idea why I couldn't even start it.
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 requesting the end of pushback.
Eychimo 1 request to end pushback received.
Make sure we have rudders. No, we don't. Come on now. It may be because I'm up on the other monitor. Yes, it is. Looks like everything's working. Let's go back to clearance. Turn back on the tower, and it's not going to let me have it. So we're just going to go ahead and get in the air. Hopefully raining, so we're going to get up to the white line here. Oops. Turn everything on. Ba ba ba. Come on, where's the button at? It's on. Turn L now. And they're not turning on. Whoops. You know what? I just flipped that switch. The switch you flip first is the master. $10,000 core CMD once we get in the air. 130. It's fine. Everything else looks good. Okay, let me give her some throttle. Take off in a hurry there, didn't it? All righty, here we go. And we are in the rain. Rain. Rain is good. Must be going uphill. Come on. Push it, baby.
UPS 108. Follow the generic on
Now we're going to try and reset IFR once we get in the air. I don't know what its problem was that it turned it off. I'm going to have to clear some key bindings.
Runway 7 right, UPS 108.
That's kind of aggravating. I don't use the keyboard except for views basically, so obviously I just grazed over a key and it turned off everything. So I'm going to go in when we get done here, when I get done here. I am going to go in. Uh-oh. What happened to my... Oh, come on now. I have no idea where this... I've never been to this airport in my life. So I have no idea what airport was a runway, where it's at. Unbelievable. We're going to depart straight out and see what happens because
Anchorage ground Eychimo 1 with X-ray request.
it killed my IFR for whatever reason.
Eychimo 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 7 left using taxiway Golf 1 Lima cross runway 33 Kilo Hotel. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
We get all that?
Taxi to and hold short runway 7 left via taxiway Golf 1 Lima cross runway 33 Kilo Hotel Eychimo 1.
Okay, now why aren't we rolling? Come on. What is going on here today? Now the plane will not roll. Ah, unbelievable. I have got it throttled up and it will not roll. Ah, you bastards. Oh, that might be my fault because I was up on the HEC window. So many things to remember with this plane. Yep, that's what it was. When I've got an extra monitor and I keep things like ATC up there and stuff, so when I switch out of there, I actually lose control of everything. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to fix that. I don't want the window down on my monitor. What the hell's good having? Yeah, I didn't. I'm probably preaching to the choir. Probably. Probably. Boy, is that really, whoops, pay attention here. And it's getting brighter as we go. We're going to fly into the darkness, but I don't think so. Our destination right now is in the dark, but I'm sure the sun is much faster than we are. And I do not know if the auto throttle's even going to work right now that we lost our IFR for Jesus. Let's say I'm sure it was a key I brushed across, but the trouble is I don't know which one. I'm going to have to look it up. Okay, here's 7L, and I'm sure we got to go left, even though it's telling us right, but that looks like the end of the runway. Well, it's telling us the right way for a change. That's a little strange. Alright, let's get clearance. Yeah, see, it just doesn't make sense.
Anchorage Tower Eychimo 1, ready for straight out departure at runway 7 left.
Eychimo 1 altimeter 29.75 wind tree 9er at tree. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway.
I don't know why I can't reconnect IFR. I don't understand what the deal is.
C5134, follow the generic on final. Wind tree 9er at tree.
Is that just, that's probably a Microsoft bug. Oh, come on.
Cleared to land runway 7 right, Dynasty 5134.
Well, I'm sorry. This actually gave me directions. I don't know. I'm going to hope, well, it doesn't really matter. We get it in the air without auto throttle.
Eychimo 1, did you copy?
Yeah, I copied.
Cleared for takeoff runway 7 left Eychimo 1.
Yeah. Oh, come on now. One thing after another. Okay, we're going to go. And should get a V1 call out. Come on, better have enough runway. Not on V1. We have enough to get off the ground. Let's rotate. Come on. Get the gear up. It says auto throttle's working, so I take it's working. Should be able to turn our CMD
Eychimo
on.
1 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Anchorage Tower Eychimo, 1 frequency change.
Yeah, see, it's all messed up. I should be going somewhere else. I cannot talk to nobody. Boy, I'll tell you what. That is aggravating. We'll level out a little bit. We'll kill the flaps. Okay, flaps are up. Well, see, the trouble is we're not on IFR. We're flying this right now like it's and it's not going to let me talk to him. Son of a bitch. Let's turn it off for a while, see what happens. Yeah, might as well use that. What a joke. I'm not sure what this top is, but oops. $36. Cut down our rate of climb here. Okay. Let's try to turn ATC back on and see if we can actually do anything with it. No. See, this is a joke. I have no ATC. None, 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 none. How do you like that? So we're going to fly this trip in the dark, which is not a big deal, I guess, but would be nice if things would work right once in a while. But we are on track, flight plans in, so it's not like we're going to be lost. Such is life. Such is life. And we should get over the top of this rain. should. I doubt if it's up to 36,000 feet. And there we have it, even though we have no ATC for whatever reason. I'm going to have to go in and mess with it to find it. But it won't talk to me. For whatever reason. Nope. Will not talk to me. And I could probably go into options and try to figure it out, but I'm not going to. It's doesn't say it's turned off. Don't know. Just don't know, guys. Whoops, going too fast here. Oh, we're going to go too fast. How's that? I probably ought to have things on like de-ice and shit like that, but I really don't know where they're at yet. Like I say, I'm still learning this plane. I know it's got de-icers and all that happy bullshit, but hey, you know, what the hell. And the trouble is, I do have damages on, so I could get myself in a lot of trouble here. Flaps are up. I don't understand why it's showing them down. Unless that's trim. Well, now they're raising. Well, what the hell's the deal here? Something just ain't right with this today. Something just ain't right. They had flaps up. So I don't understand why they were showing down. Don't understand. Okay. That's why the flaps were limited to my speed. I don't understand what's going on here today. Whoops. What do I know? Well, I see the camera's not working either. What's going on here today? See if that kicked it on. It's on, it just not showing up on the stream for whatever reason. I just turned it on and off, and that got one of them working. I shouldn't have to do that. It should come on all by itself, but I have no idea why the camera wasn't on. It was on, it just wasn't showing up in the stream. Check ATC once more. Nope. See, it just lost itself. ATC is lost, so gonna have to fly without it. That will probably be problematic when we go to land. And like I say, I'll stop the stream once we get past the SID. We still got another, oh, I don't know, 10, 15 miles to go. I can kick it up and we can see this is now 40 and it's not showing our next 60 miles. Still not showing the next waypoint. There it is. So we're 100 miles out anyway. 80, 100 miles. See our next waypoint. That's the end of the SID. We got rainbows, which probably means somewhere out there is a unicorn. Because you always have rainbows and unicorns. Just one of the rules. I was going to say that's cloud down there, but that pretty much looks like mountain range, doesn't it? Yep, and they got snow on them in summertime. They do, they do, they do. And like I say, I may be in trouble because I don't know where all the de-icing shit is. So when I start getting warnings, somewhere up there is de-ice and shit. Crew oxygen, that ain't on that board. Window heat is on. Probe heat is on. Whoops. Circuit breaker, whoops, wing, anti-ice. How about this? Ain't got the valves open, but we're so I doubt if that's all there is to. Should be at 36. It is on auto, so we're good. Can't believe that's all there is to anti-ice. I mean, I really don't know because I haven't got that far. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, I don't really believe that's all there is to anti-ice, but we will. We're gonna have to go with it because I really haven't gotten that far. Haven't got that far. Such is life. Don't really understand why we're over speeding here. Whoops, speed is off. How about we turn it back on? Pretty day up here in Alaska, the Altitude Islands. I mean, it's not a pretty day. It's pretty shitty coming out of Anchorage, but the ground is pretty. I'm a little surprised there's so much snow on the ground up here, but what do I know? Don't really know what the altitude is. About 80 miles from the end of the SID. We're at 25,000 feet. Nice slow climb. Like I say, I don't know what to do about the ATC not working. Don't know. But this is going to be about 4.5 hour flight, so we're getting ready to stop the stream. There's no sense in me just having it on to get people bored. It's pretty out there, if nothing else. It is. Okay, guys, we're just going to call her quits for the stream. I'm going to go ahead and continue to fly, but no sense just streaming a 4-hour stream. That just seems kind of silly to me. There ain't going to be much going on. No talking, so hey, we're going to stop the stream.